your firstborn son. And I just wanted to tell that story. And because the documentary was going to be out, people would have understood the song. They would have understood the verse. But the documentary is not going to come out for like another couple months now. So I kind of have to explain a little bit. And I did a little bit on Twitter. Basically, it was that my father, we really needed help. And one day I was rocking my baby in his room, in this rocking chair. And I saw my father calling my phone. And normally at that time, I was not picking up my phone even around the baby because he was so small. I didn't want the phone, like, being next to him. So it just so happens that I had the phone, and I looked down and saw it was my father, and I picked up. Because normally I wouldn't have, those things would not have happened that particular time, day. And so I picked up, and he was like, baby, book me my ticket for Monday. This was a Friday. He was like, basically, he was like, I can fly out on Monday. To make a long story short. Anyway, so I said, okay. So happy. We were about to get some help because we hadn't been sleeping, and there was a lot going on right after COVID and stuff, a lot, So in the middle of the night, that night when I was sleeping, I got a call, and it was my mother. And it's funny because the thing that happened that night was something that I had a dream about, like the exact thing that happened in that night, but it was with the opposite. So everything that was happening with my mother was happening with my father in real life, but in the dream it was my mother. It was the exact same thing. I picked up the phone. Someone said, your mother's been in an accident. We don't know if she's gonna make it. We'll call you back. And then I hung up the phone. That was the exact dream. And this is in real life. I got that call, but it was about my father. It was my mother telling me that. So she was like, she was gonna call me back and let me know. And she called back and said, well, she didn't have to say anything because it was just the look on her face. And I knew she had called me back too soon, first of all. So she didn't have to say anything. But cut to, he didn't get to meet my son.